Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's Mike Hines here, Way of Life Outdoor Survival. Y'all, it's Sunday morning. My wife got up this morning. She said she wouldn't mind having some fresh catfish for dinner tonight. So y'all, we out here, Wild Goose Lake, a little place close to home. We're gonna try to catch a couple catfish. Hopefully, they're talking about a few storm stuff moving in, so hopefully fish bite before it starts storming. And anyway, y'all, we're gonna get rigged up and see if we can't get in the water, and we'll see what happens. Y'all stick with us. Well, y'all, guess what? My lovely wife has done caught the first catfish, y'all. I've had one bite. She done missed two and caught one. I guess we'll see who the fisherman of the family is. She just told me. What'd you tell me?
We're having dinner tonight.
All right. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Took my wife fishing this morning. Y'all, what are you supposed to do when your wife gets up and says, I want to go fishing today, catch some fresh fish? What are you supposed to do? Is that not the best wife ever? But anyway, y'all, it's my lovely wife, Sheila. This is what she caught today. Now, I want y'all to know, I didn't catch no fish. Usually when we go fishing, I do the work, Sheila catches the fish, and I bring them home, clean them, and cook them. So, anyway, I just want to show y'all, we got a couple pretty good fish. We got 9 pounds of fish there. And I'm going to get these things cleaned up, but I'll save y'all the gore graphic details. And once I get them cleaned up, we're going to take these things in the kitchen and we'll fry these things up tonight, y'all. Y'all stick with us. Okay, everybody. Y'all seen this morning, I took my wife fishing. She told me she wanted to go fishing. We were fishing, y'all. And my wife done pretty good catching fish. I didn't do so great. Anyway, I baited hooks. I took fish off. We had a real good time. Enjoyed ourselves. Got out of the house. Got out in nature. Had a wonderful time this morning. But now I done got these fish home. Got them all cleaned up. I cleaned them as soon as I got home, and put them in the cold water with a little bit of sea salt in there, and let them sit in the refrigerator for about 4.5 hours. Now we're gonna see what we can come up with to eat, y'all. Here's what we're gonna do. All these vegetables here come out of the garden. We went and caught these fish this morning. That was the main objective. My wife wanted catfish. And what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm just gonna come up with something, and I'll get this stuff, get everything chopped up, try to prepare everything, get everything ready, and I'll show y'all as I go what we're doing. And I'm not sure myself what we're gonna do right now, but we're gonna do something. Y'all stick with me and we'll find out. Okay, y'all, here's what I got going on. Y'all seen we just had a bunch of vegetables out here, so what I'm gonna do, I got me a cast iron skillet, got me some butter in it, and took the okra, and all I did, cut the stem off the okra, washed it real good, left it whole. We're gonna take that, dump it off in that butter and skillet. We're gonna let that kind of cook on a low medium, and here in just a few minutes we're gonna add something else to it, y'all. Okay, y'all, got my okra. We put that in there with that butter. It's just where it's starting to get soft. So what I'm gonna do now, I cut up a little bit of, probably about a half a small onion. We're gonna add that in with our okra. Let them onions kind of saute in there with that okra. And something else I got going, y'all. I took yellow squash and white squash, cubed it up. Got me some water just about ready to start boiling with some butter in it. We're going to put that squash off in there. This squash made quite a bit. Alright, y'all. We got our okra going with our onions in it. Okay. We got our squash. It'll be boiling here in just a few minutes. We're going to boil that on about a medium high. I guess a low high medium. But anyway, we're going to start getting something else ready, y'all. Alright, y'all. Got our okra and our onion in there. Okay. Got our squash boiling. Got water just about ready to boil for potatoes. I went on cubed up about 4 or 5 potatoes. Okay, now y'all, what I did, I cut up a red and a yellow tomato. And I'm gonna add that with my okra. So we're gonna get that in there. That smells so good, y'all. Alright. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take some sea salt, in there with them tomatoes and okra and onion, a little bit of butter, okay? We're gonna do a little bit of black pepper. You just season this to what you like, to your own taste. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder. And I think I got it out here. Just a little bit of Italian seasoning. Okay. Alright, y'all. We're going to give that a good stir around. Now, them tomatoes won't take near as long to cook, so we're going to turn that down on about a low medium. We got our squash boiling. We're going to turn that down on about maybe a medium high. And we're fixing to add our potatoes to our water. Y'all, I took my peaches and cream sweet corn, got it all shut down. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take and cut this off the cob. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, y'all, that's our tomato and okra medley. Smells really good, y'all. A little bit of Italian seasoning, a little bit of sea salt, black pepper, a little garlic. Alright, and potatoes are doing pretty good. Squash is almost done. We don't want to cook these till they're real soft. And I got another cast iron skillet on there with butter in it. Now, we're going to add our corn to that. And we're going to let that cook on about our low medium heat. And add a little bit of salt and pepper to it. And we'll go from there. Okay, everybody. Potatoes doing good. Corn's doing good. Squash about done. Alright, what I'm going to do now, y'all, is I'm going to get my fish ready for my batter. And what I usually do, what I've done, I've taken 2 eggs and just a little bit of milk, just enough to blend it together. And I whisk that all up. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this fish ready to, I'm going to cut it up and get it ready to batter. But what I'm going to do, y'all, if you can see on the skin side of the flesh, you got this dark streak in the middle. Well, right in the middle, there's a seam. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that dark part out, and then we're going to cut this in kind of like fish tenders, I guess you call it. So I'm going to get that cut up, and then I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. Okay, y'all, I got this stuff all trimmed out here. Y'all can see what I was talking about. See how dark red that is? To me, the reason I done that is these fish were caught out of pond, lake area, kind of still water. And to me, it gives the meat kind of a really muddier, dirtier taste. And if you cut most of that off, you get a lot cleaner tasting piece of fish. Alright, y'all. I want to show y'all what I was doing there. Alright, y'all. I got it all cut up in tenders. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and put that in there in my egg and milk mixture. Some of these long ones, y'all, I went on and cut them in half. Just so they'd be easier to handle putting in and out of the pan. Alright, so I'm going to go and get the rest of this cut up. We'll get it in our egg mix, and then we'll go from there. Alright, y'all. We got the fish all filleted up, and got it soaked in our egg mix. What I'm gonna do now, y'all, you can pretty much use any kind of seasoning on your fish you want. My wife brought this home the other day, Cracker Girl. It's a really good seasoning, so we're gonna be kind of generous with that. Like our fish to have good seasoning flavor to it. And just a dash of ground cayenne red pepper. Just a dash. Almost like a Cajun flavor. Alright y'all, now we're going to push that to the side and let it set while we work on getting our squash and potatoes and corn checked on and getting our batter ready for our fish. Okay y'all, potatoes are done. All I did was I drained them down, added just a little bit of butter to them, 2 tablespoons of sour cream, and a mix of yellow and white shredded cheese. And we're just going to stir that, a little bit of salt and pepper. We're going to stir that up and let them set and let all the cheese melt. And we're going to work on our squash. Okay y'all, we got our yellow and white squash, drained it down, added a little butter, a little salt and pepper, and put a little white queso cheese on it. We're going to let that sit there and melt down, and we're going to start on our fish. Alright y'all, we're ready to make our batter for our fish. I got our squash and our potatoes and everything already done in the oven. Alright, what I'm going to do on this batter, y'all, I'm going to take a little bit of flour, just self-rising and rich flour. The only reason I'm using flour, just help everything bind together. I'm not going to use much. Like I said, I don't measure anything, y'all, I'm just guesstimating. Now, we're going to add cornmeal. It's going to be our main base for our batter. We're going to add about 3 or 4 times as much cornmeal as we did flour. That ought to do it pretty good. Alright, now y'all, I'm going to add some seasonings. The Cracker Girl. Don't be afraid to season this batter up really good. You're not going to get really too much unless you just pour it to it. I kind of go by how it smells. I'm going to add a little bit of sea salt, a little bit of black pepper, and just a little, very little bit, just a dash or 2 of that cayenne red pepper powder. Alright, now we're just going to mix this up a little good. See how it smells. Oh yeah, it's going to be good, y'all. Maybe just a little bit more of this Cracker Girl. Alright y'all, hang on. Alright y'all, I got my batter mix, got my fish been soaking in my egg mix, and what we're going to do, we're just going to drop this all off in this bag. Okay. Get that egg off my hand. Alright, I'm going to zip this bag up good and tight. And we're just going to shake this batter all over our fish. Alright, we've already got our cast iron skillets, got oil in them, got them heating up. And while I was getting that ready, I went on and made hush puppy stuff. And all I did, a couple eggs, some cornmeal, a little pinch of sugar, a little pepper, and a little salt. Of course, onions in there. And what I'm going to do, y'all, I'm going to do half of it with just onions. And then after I get them cooked, I'm going to do part of it with a hot banana pepper. So, as soon as this grease gets hot, we'll start this fish and hush puppies cooking. Alright, y'all. The oil for my hush puppies is hot enough. all I'm gonna do, y'all, we probably ain't gonna make them perfect round like hush puppies you get in the restaurant. They're gonna be good, and I'm just gonna drop them off in here with a spoon. They may be like little flat cakes, but still got the onion and seasonings in it. It's still hush puppies. Alright, and I think our grease is just about hot enough for our fish. Tell you what, I'm gonna shake it one more time, make sure that everything's good and battered. I think that's pretty good. Oh yeah. This is a country style batter, y'all. All I'm gonna do is just lay my fish down that skillet. Oh, it's just about right. About enough for now, I guess. Alright, y'all. Here's what we got going. Got our fish frying. Got our hush puppies going. Alright, y'all. Got my second batch of fish going. I've added my hot banana peppers to my hush puppy mix on my second batch. Alright, let y'all see what I got going on here. Here's our first batch of, I guess you call them hush puppy cakes. And here's our first batch of fish. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but golden brown on the outside, flaky in the middle. Got a real good flavor to it, y'all. Really good. Good piece of catfish. Alright, we still got a little bit more cooked. Alright, y'all. Got our last batch of hush puppies and our last batch of fish going. This is those hush puppies. I put that banana pepper in. I don't know if y'all can see that very well, but we're going to try that and see how that turns out. It's amazing. Delicious. Anyway, y'all, see what we got going on. Got our hush puppies. Got our fish. Got good crisp batter on the outside. Good flaky on the inside. I can't get over them hush puppies, y'all. It's really good. That hot banana pepper in there. It's a little spicy, but it's good. Alright, everybody. This is a catfish that my wife caught this morning. You notice I said my wife caught. And got two kinds of hush puppies. Just regular hush puppies. I got one with hot banana peppers in it. Really good hush puppies. First time I ever tried that. Got our cheesy potatoes. Got our queso squash. Tomatoes and okra and onions. And our sweet corn. Like I said, y'all, all these vegetables we grew in the garden. Little garden out here. Went and caught our fish today. We just kind of want to share with y'all what we're doing and show y'all start to finish what we ended up with. I just want to tell y'all I appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe to our videos, and we'll see y'all next time.